our Druid friend correct hit points. And we do not. Let's do this. Share.
What's the little 18 on the little blue bar?
The blue bar is your armor. So,
Oh, okay.
Fentoris, look at the stream that I just shared. What you would do, for example, for your character, you would go into the builder thing in here. I'll do it on Aldebrand. Go into builder. Click on manage hit points here.
Yeah, I did that.
And then where it says rolled, I see it says -3. Just put in there the total of what you rolled, which I think is 21. 8 plus 7 plus 6. Yeah.
I did that.
On the left. And then you clicked apply.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
It's updating on my sheet.
Alright, if
you it's not.
do that, come back out to the main sheet here, and let me see if it's just an issue with me. Yeah, because I see your hit point says 6, so that's
better than -3.
Can I update that?
Yeah, if you just come out to your sheet, to your main sheet here, out of the builder, it should update.
Yeah, I'm on my main sheet. It shows 30 hit points for me on my main sheet.
Weird.
Yeah, I went on his sheet too, and I also see the 6.
Okay. For whatever reason, I updated it, and it now says 30.
Oh, there it is.
So,
okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? D&D Beyond is weird sometimes. But, okay.
I didn't see when you originally said that we weren't allowed to play lizard folk, so I'll need to send you a new token, but I have changed my character race.
Okay. Perfect. So, jumping on in to the game. For you guys, as we discussed before, you are traveling, just getting off of a ship in Jorhas, this continent that people typically know is filled with what you would classically call monstrous races in the Dungeons and Dragons world. You guys are stopping off at a small town called Jigow. It is a place where annually they have a festival to prove your worth in strength and dexterity and quickness and speed. And they give out special medals to commemorate everything you guys accomplish. And the goal is to get as many medals to be crowned the champion at the end. You start here entering the jumble, they call it. Alright. This map is dark. Dynamic lighting off. Nope, you should see it. Okay, perfect. Everyone sees the map here?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, perfect. You guys enter the Jumble, a large district of tangled roads and single-story buildings in town of Jigow. Throngs of people, most of them orcs and goblins, move through the streets, laughing, singing, running, and sightseeing. All are enthralled by the raucous sights and sounds of the town's Festival of Merit. You hear snippets of conversation as people pass by, a goblin mother telling her children not to go near the baby horizon-back tortoises, a drow guard in shining insectile armor complaining to his partner that his gauntlet was crushed by a hulking orc while arm wrestling, and a pair of young orcs in swimwear hollering as they rush towards the banks of the Ifolon River. All around you, colorful signs and banners point towards festival booths surrounded by cheering people. On the side of the street alone, you can see a meat pie eating contest near a shop mounted on the back of a massive tortoise. On the other side of the road, a banner emblazoned with the words, "Riddles and Rhymes, Unbeatable Riddles." That banner points towards a 3-story temple in the middle of the jumble. The town is yours to explore. Where and what do you want to do? And the party token, just for the new people, are typically represented by the yellow token. That's kind of just where the party is, generally. So you have a lot of contests and whatnot going on in town. What is it you guys want to do?
What is the prize for that meat pie eating contest, other than eating meat pies?
They're giving out these medals. They call them, this one for the meat pie specifically is called the Medal of the Meat Pie. And you can see from previous people who have won the contest that as they pass by the medal that they hold up, it actually smells like meat.
I want that. Is anybody else entering the meat pie contest?
Why not?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
I
watch
am
from the
still
side.
a little bit seasick from the both, so no, I will watch, but I do not want to eat yet. No,
Okay.
no. Bad.
So, jumping on in, of course, Strawberry. Who else said they were going to join in?
Fentoris.
I did.
All right, that was...
Pixfrin.
Is it everybody but Bridget?
No, Khara will not be participating either. The smell of the meat is a bit too strong.
and
I
then-
mean, I don't want to make a competition out of something I enjoy, such as eating.
Okay. The 3 people that do, you guys, the savory scents of meats, pastry, and spices fill the air around the 3-story building mounted on the back of a gigantic tortoise. A cooking stand and a festival stage with a long table are set up on near the tortoise's feet, where an orc stands over a massive oven. She is bustling from the oven to the stage and back, placing delicious-looking hand pies at each seat and stacking more of them on a cooling rack nearby. People are gathered on the stage, including a scrawny young human with a mop of brown hair and a scruffy beard. As you approach, the orc calls out in a melodic baritone, "Come to sample the best meat pies in all the waste, yes? I sell them for meals up there, but running a pie eating contest here all day. If you got an orc-sized stomach, it is just 5 silver to enter the contest, for as many pies as you can eat."
I've got 10 gold. Yes, I'm in.
Okay, so deduct your 5 silver, and you come on in. As you come on up, the 3 of you, the scrawny-looking human sort of like scoots over to make some room for you guys, and they look over at you and just say, "Oh, it's a interesting group you have there. A lot of different-looking people."
There's another Dragonborn, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
A different kind of Dragonborn, but yeah. Alright, and as you guys move up and the human just sort of scoots over and says that to you and you promptly ignore him, he says, well, I guess good luck. And he just sort of turns over towards where his meat pie is. The contest is simple. The first pie you guys can easily eat and devour with no problem, but for every pie after that, you need to make a Constitution check. And we'll kind of go in somewhat of an order here. The last one to makes it out, ties are possible, wins and can get a little medallion. So, with our first thing coming up, let us do this. They all put pies out in front of you, and they say, "Those of you on the stage, are you ready?" And everyone sort of just like claps as there's like 6 people on the stage with you. And they say, "All right, everyone who's ready for the pie eating contest. You have your first pie in front of you. Ready, go, and everyone just sort of picks up their pies and just starts devouring it. They give out another pie to each of you. Go ahead and do a constitution check. Sorry, I was going to say a save. So Strawberry, Fentoris, and Pixfrin. All right, Pixfrin, you eat your second pie, and it is too much for you. And we have one dropout as well as 3 of the other people here in the contest.
Aw.
Fentoris, do we have a con check for you? Okay. They hand you guys a third pie, slide them over, another con check.
No.
Oh, Strawberry out. Okay, Fentoris also out. You needed a 12. Going in, the massive Dragonborns are out of the contest, while the skinny human that you guys are sitting next to it is just packing them in. And let's do another check. Does he fail? He does fail, right after you guys. So as you guys sort of pack them in, do a Constitution saving throw to see if you keep them all down.
Oh no.
Okay. So far, so good. All right. Everyone keeps all your food down. Oh, you know, I do have festival music. I was wondering why this music's weird. I put on my typical Metroid. Let's do this.
I'm sad we got beaten by meat pies.
you got beaten by a tiny human who is just a scrawny little thing, and he stands up and he holds up his medal, and he walks by and he just says, "Good luck next time," and he sort of like holds it out in front of you and like with his hands in the air, and he dismounts the stage.
That's just statistically unlikely.
Can I offer to buy it from him?
Sure, do a persuasion check.
Oh, great. Oh!
Ooh, okay. He sort of looks at you and says, "That's a curious offer. How much?"
1 gold?
He kind of like looks at his pie, and little pie metal, and he smells it, and he says, 4 gold.
Alright.
Okay. And you trade the gold. He hands you his medal of the meat pie. It is shaped as, you guessed it, a meat pie. And as you hold it up to your snout and sniff it, it does smell like meat. And it also does other stuff.
Oh.
It does. Let me scroll and find where these medals are, because I had a issue doing it last time. But they also give you some single-use bonuses, because they are actually magic.
Well, I'm glad I bought it then.
Oh, there they are. Medals of Merit. There it is. All right. You get this one. So you gain 2d4 plus 2 temporary hit points when you use an action to press this medal in your mouth. Once it's used, it cannot be used again.
Okay, and I can use it, or if somebody else needs it, I can give it to somebody else?
Right.
I assume?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I just wanted it because it smells like meat. Okay, thanks.
Okay. With the pie eating contest done, you hear people yelling and cheering. Is there another contest that you guys possibly are interested in? There are some stuff like a maze, a swimming contest, arm wrestling, puzzles.
I'm very
mentioned a
interested
riddle
in the
one, right?
puzzles.
Okay. A couple puzzles nearby.
I'll go with the group on that.
Go wherever. I will go wherever. I just would like to see it at some point.
So, you mentioned riddles in the past, right?
Yep.
Would that be the puzzles competition, or?
Yes, it is riddles and rhymes and possible riddles.
Oh, well. Okay. Is anyone alright with us just going over to take a look?
Yeah, let's
I would
do
love
it.
to.
Oh, let's go.
I have a good feeling about this.
Coming over just south of the pie eating contest, a couple of your party members, a little sick from all the food, oddly enough. An elderly goblin in blue robes presides over a set of 3 tables. One of the table holds a wooden box. The second displays a glittering star map of the Alexandrian sky. And on the third rests a row of colored bottles. A banner hanging from the setup reads, "Test your wit with me against these riddles 3." And as you walk over, the goblin sort of points and starts like flagging people over. And it's just like, "Ah, you there. Yes, you seem like a smart one. You in the robes."
All right, well, let's get to it then.
He says, "Do you have the wit? It is just 2 silver pieces to attempt to break my riddles." He
All right, do you have the change for a gold piece?
says, "Of course," and he just like whips out the money and hands you some exchange, hands you out your change here. Does anybody else
Alrighty.
or just Aldebrand want to do the contest?
Those wish to.
I'm not into thinking things, so I'm out.
Yes, no, I would love to participate in the contest of intelligence. Yes, yes.
And who was the third one? Is that Pixfrin or?
That was me.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. You guys pay your 2 silver. The rest of you can assist if you certainly want to, but as you are handing over your gold, you see like an elf sort of are kind of curious and you guys walking up to this table and is sort of like watching you from the edge of the crowd here. And as they gesture over to the first table, the box, they lift up the like a sort of like a cloth or a handkerchief that was covering up the riddle, and on the table is a locked wooden box and 4 metal keys, and the plaque says, "Bronze, copper, silver, gold, ancient ones from tales of old, match the key to the box's lock. A mistaken choice begets a shock." So you have 4 keys and a metal box.
You said there was 4 keys,
There's
but only 3 in the riddle.
Yep.
So what color are they?
the 4 keys are a sort of bronze color, a copper key, a silver key, and a gold key.
I see. What was the riddle again?
Bronze, copper, silver, gold, ancient ones from tales of old, match the key to the box's lock. A mistaken choice begets a shock.
Can I take a closer look at the locks?
Sure. Do a investigation check as you look at the lock in the box.
Alrighty then.
All right, with a 21, you look and the box itself doesn't have specific colors, but you do see what looks like the shape of a dragon, and with your +6 with intelligence, I will say this dragon has the specific shapes, horn types, kind of facial structure of a bronze dragon.
The bronze key it is then.
Okay. As you insert the bronze key,
Is the lightning dragon, right?
I think so, yes. As you insert the bronze key, he says, "Oh, interesting. Maybe a little too easy. How about something a little bit harder?" And gesture you over to the map. And
Okay.
he says,
So are all 3 of us doing this together, or?
yes.
Okay.
So you can do, since Adel did the first one, if you guys wanted, someone wanted to do the second one, you certainly can. And then someone
I
do a
can
third
assist.
one. Either or. So, third one, he lifts off the plaque, or lifts off the cloth on the plaque, and it says, a star map that is on the table with a plaque that says, "Two birds sit in a speckled field, one silver and calm, one scarlet with woe. Nigh all year, the red one yields to silver's illusions, mischief, and sheltering glow."
Can I check the map for different star colors?
Sure. As you look over the map, you do see the star map resting on the table depicts moons and constellations visible on Alexandria's sky. Specifically, you see a handful of stars and then both moons. But
What constellations do I see?
do a history or religion check.
Oh.
Okay.
May I roll?
You can go ahead.
Alright.
Can I cast guidance on him?
Yes. You can do that on yourself or
Thank
him
you.
or whoever.
I'll cast guidance on him.
Alrighty, let's see. History it is.
Okay.
Can I
Love
say
guidance.
something?
Sure.
Can I like whisper in one of their ears? It's definitely talking about one of the moons. I don't know which.
Yeah, I
one.
was gonna say the moon is red. I feel like it's red. I feel like the red one is the one we want.
That sounds about right. I didn't pay much attention in astronomy classes back then.
Well, it said the red one yields to silver.
And the Rudis is very much always in behind Katha, and Katha is the brighter of the moons.
Yep. There's two moons. One is a silver orb and the other is a small red one.
So it's an 18 in total.
Okay. So based on all of your party did my work for me. So all of that was correct. There's
Thank God.
no specific constellation within the stars.
It's probably one of the moons. It mentioned the red one yields to the other, correct?
It did.
Well, then it's clearly the other moon.
Okay. Pulling up, which moon do you want to select, the white one or the red one?
Well, it said the red one yields to the other one, so the white one.
Okay. Yeah, other two thoughts? Same answer?
I think it was the other one.
Can you
I think
repeat the plaque one more time? Sorry.
Two birds sit in a speckled field, one silver and calm, one scarlet with woe. Nigh all year, the red one yields to silver's illusions, mischief, and sheltering glow.
okay, so the silver one.
Yep.
Two for silver and... Okay.
Oh, I also say silver.
Okay. So with 3 for silver, he says, that's very good. How about let's go? For one more, get this final one, I will reward the 3 of you with double the medals, or you can walk away with a single one.
I already know which one this is. I'm going to use one of my portents. That would be the roll of 16.
Okay.
So, or any investigation check, or...
Okay, for the next riddle?
Yes.
Okay. So, do you...
I am willing to go again. I am willing to go again. Yes.
Okay.
Double is better than single.
Okay, since this
Well,
one
it's
is...
better than single.
Since this one is sort of confusing, I'm actually going to put it in the chat. So you see here in the next riddle a line of bottles, 7 bottles specifically. Okay. The 7 bottles are as follows: a purple bottle with small chunks. Well, the bottle has purple liquid in it, rather. A bottle filled with green liquid that bubbles. A bottle filled with a sky blue liquid with white chunks floating in it. A white bottle that also seems to bubble. A purple bottle that with its liquid glows. There's a bottle with a green liquid, and then a bottle with red liquid. I'll write that all out again, don't worry. But the riddle is in the chat here. It goes like this. 2 of us are brewed from blight, and always sat to purple's right. 3 are juice, 1 burns like flame, and no 2 colors taste the same. Even the flasks hold naught but pain, and shade of sky will leave a stain. Through tasty are those at each end, neither are the winner's friend. A puzzle for the keen and wise, drink the light to claim your prize. The bottles are left to right. A purple bottle with chunks in it, a green bottle that bubbles, a sky blue bottle with white floating chunks in it, a white bottle that bubbles, a purple bottle that glows, a green bottle that does not bubble or glow or anything, and a red bottle that doesn't bubble or glow or anything.
So just to confirm, it's purple, green, blue, white, purple again.
Green again.
Oh, you
Red.
Purple, green,
sorry,
blue,
green.
white, purple, green, red.
Right.
I typed them as you were saying them.
All right. Well, I'm not used to drinking strange liquids. I'm sure you'll do fine, however.
All right, 2 of us are
Oh,
brewed
sorry.
from white and sat to purple's right. So there's the purple on the far left. There's the purple that's 2 from the right. Okay. Purple's right. 3 are juice. 1 burns like flame. No 2 colors taste the same. Even flask will not bite pain.
Which ones were glowing?
Only
The
one,
That-
right?
second
Purp-
purple one.
Yeah, the one
So-
that's 2 from the end.
Purple, green, blue, white. The second purple glows green, red.
Well, you definitely don't want green or red. Well, the green
Don't-
slash red one.
Don't want either green.
You don't want either the greens. You don't want the first purple or the last red because it's on either side. You don't want any of the even numbered ones, and you don't want the blue one. So it's got to be the second purple.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, you know, I'm not used to drinking purple liquids, so please, well, I guess I didn't need to use portent since there was anything being rolled, so
Yep.
just straight
Okay, I'm gonna drink the glowing purple potion.
Okay. And everyone else agrees with the glowing purple potion as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Purple
They-
glowing.
They say to you, that's very impressive. I haven't had very many people succeed in all 3 of these riddles. I am actually quite impressed. If you are around, he starts pulling out medals and he says, if you are around here next year, please come back. I will have something to work the brain and work your wit even more than this year. And he hands you guys 2 medals apiece for Pixfrin, Aldebrand, and Bridget. And the medals are same magic items, but I'm going to pull it up since the book is very confusing. But he hands you these items, and the people around you sort of like nod and sort of, they're like really impressed that they're like over here racking their brain, and they're like, I don't understand. Oh, here you go. Medal of Wit. You can press the medal to your temple as an action. Doing so gives you advantage on intelligence checks and saves for an hour.
Never
These
mind,
will
I don't want
definitely
that.
come in use. Hey, who knows? What if there's some freaky mind stuff? Don't you want some?
Nah.
Oh, well, all right.
She had fun with those last session or last campaign.
I didn't have fun with those last session slash campaign. That was
They
not
really
a fun
didn't-
time.
They really didn't change much for me, so it was enjoyable.
So you guys have 6 of those medals total.
All right.
Nice.
Well, who's that weirdo staring at us earlier?
You can see.
Yeah, the elf.
Go ahead and do a perception check as they are still sort of at the edge of the crowd, and after they see you win your medals, they sort of begin to turn and see if you can like catch their attention. Yeah, Bridget, you sort of notice that this elf creature who was watching you was sort of at first, as your group was sort of looking at the table, looking over the riddles and wanting to join in, they sort of had this look that they sort of like looked down to you, like, oh, look at this group with a bunch of dragons and whatnot going over to this table. And then when you guys actually like succeeded, there's like, oh, okay. They are described as beautiful, ethereal, deathly, and shadowy. It is a dark-skinned elf with white hair.
That's a drow, right?
You say out to the air.
It certainly looks like one.
Well, I don't appreciate his attitude. You gotta give him a talking to.
He sounds kind of racist against Dragonborn too, so
Why don't you come with me, Strawberry?
I would
We
love
need
to.
Okay, you're gonna try to chase this
I'm
person
gonna
down?
follow them so they don't hurt him or her.
Oh no, I only debate with words. I won't ever hurt someone. Oh, never.
Okay, so if you're gonna try
Well,
to...
so they don't hurt his ego too much.
Okay, so Pixfrin following Aldebrand and Strawberry so they don't hurt his ego, we'll call it, too much. Going to
I
follow
don't speak
them.
for Strawberry though.
Oh, I already know what Strawberry's gonna do. As you're following them, do a survival check to see if you can sort of see them through the throngs of people that are just like everywhere. And there are other drow in this area, so the sort of not an uncommon sight.
Can Strawberry just roll for the two of us, or should I roll as well?
If you want her to do like with advantage, you can do that.
Yeah, I'll help her.
Okay.
Yeah,
Strawberry,
I'm not
roll
very
one
good.
more with advantage.
Okay, you know what?
Well.
Let's stick with the good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see them sort of walk through the fair, kind of going down this direction. You see them sort of going out this way, down towards more of the festival attractions that are down by the water there. And as you go through, let's see what they roll. Oh, look at that. Okay. As you turn the corner, you see them turn the corner out and down, but they sort of get lost in the crowd. But you can tell that they're making their way back down this way and down towards the river.
Let's keep following.
I will assist.
Okay.
Is
As
that
I'm
the
needed.
direction
following
towards
the
I
rest of
will
the group
also
at this
follow
point
them.
because we're going towards the rest of the festival and I'm all about the rest of the festival.
Oh, I'm incensed right now, truly.
Khara, what were you saying? Khara.
I didn't hear what he said.
Yeah, they started saying something. I'm gonna have to ping him.
I think they were following us.
Yeah, did Pognog forget his new name?
Oh, fuck me. I forgot my new name. Sorry.
Yo.
I apologise for swearing. I'm so used to one name, I've completely forgotten the other. Okay, sorry. Is this the way towards the swimming place?
Yes.
There was swimming.
Yep, this lake that is,
Cool.
or river rather, is out here. So they're somewhere on the river.
Okay.
Too many campaigns, too many names. All right, as
Or
you
you could just use the same name over and over again.
yeah, like Strawberry.
Yup. Like a smart person.
All right, as you go out to the river,
I'm so
Strawberry.
confused. Are all of you in a campaign together?
No.
Just two people, Strawberry and Khara. They were in my last two campaigns.
What did you run, if I may ask?
Curse of Strahd and then Rime of the Frost Maiden.
Frost Maiden was awesome, by the way. It's my favorite.
You like that one more than Strahd?
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
big time.
Interesting. As
I
we
feel
get
like necromancy is more, acceptable in settings such as Barovia. But you didn't hear that from me, of course.
as you guys come on down to the river, do another survival check, Strawberry, with advantage. to see if you can sort of find this person, catch up to him.
You know what? Wait, am I able to just use portent?
Yeah, you can do
Or-
that on her rolls, I think.
I'll give
yeah?
you a portent. You get a 16 plus 3.
Okay. So with a 16 plus 3 with the help of your wizard friend, you look down and you can see a couple of elves that sort of look familiar going down this direction, down the road. So following them, kind of moving through just the throngs of people, you see just stands with food, and they're selling little trinkets to commemorate the festival, and you guys are just pushing past all of them, and you guys initially come out and lose them temporarily, but you come out in front of another carnival or festival attraction. You see that near the entrance to the festival ground is a maze that has been constructed out of 4-foot-tall walls of wooden planks between sandbags. Banners are hung over the opening of the maze, signifying the entrance and exit. The passageway of the maze are 5 feet wide, and off to the side, a tanned, feathered Aarakocra sits in a chair 30 feet above the ground, giving him a aerial vantage point where he can see the whole area. Within the crowd of people, though, cheering and heckling on the people inside, you don't see your drow, we'll say friend, but you do see an ogre in leather armor encouraging a goblin in a breastplate to try the maze.
You know, that ogre stands out. Maybe they have a better view of the place. Yeah, let's talk to them.
Oh, hold on. Why are we following this person?
Because he's racist? I don't know.
And he's weird. I mean, what kind of person just sits in a corner, observes someone intently, and acts all...
I do
What's
that
the
all.
word?
I do that all the time. I watch people all the time.
Yeah, I used to
Yeah,
do that
well,
too.
you're with us.
Watching people. Okay, that is true. I am with you. That is true.
This is a stranger, presents an unknown threat to us. We need to assess it and react accordingly. And also, he's a racist.
Do we know he is a threat? Maybe he was interested in what we were doing and was impressed by us, and not a threat.
In which case, we should go find him and have a chat about how awesome we are. So, good plan. Let's do that.
Okay.
All right. Who's the most charismatic out of all of us? Who has charm, wit, in equal measure?
I am wise with respect to the cultures, but I'm not very. People don't like the things I say most of the time. So I don't know if you want me to try to talk. But
I have wise, but not charm.
Pretty
Very
sure
well.
I'm charming.
I can provide guidance to help
I-
anyone that wants to speak, but I am
I
not
can
the
Well,
best
also
I
person.
mean,
provide
With
I
guidance.
vote for the Centaur. He does seem to be the most charismatic out of all of us. I mean, he wormed his way into being in this group, and we've liked traveling with him ever since. I think that works out quite nicely.
Your centaur friend is, and then your new Dragonborn friend, Fentoris, rather, are both the most persuasive ones here.
We're not a very persuasive bunch.
Nope, not
That's
this,
not.
not this group. You are not a talky group. You're a very wise and smart group, mostly wise, with 2 clerics, a monk, and a druid.
An outlier.
Yep,
I mean, you got some wisdom instead of no wisdom.
Yep. So, who wants to? Were you talking to the ogre person? Is that the one you wanted to talk to?
I think the ogre person is the best candidate because the ogre is taller than the majority of the people here. Hence, if anyone has a better chance of seeing this suspect drow, it would be the ogre.
Okay.
What do you mean suspect? I just think it's kind of weird that we're following this person.
For possible racism.
That is not a reason to that is a reason to move away.
Also, aren't a lot of people just racist in general in this kind of area?
You guys
Isn't that
would
just
you guys would know in this area, the drow just in general, you guys would think they are better than everyone else, but that's not really, I wouldn't say they look down on people. It's just
Thank
that
God my
there
mask
are,
was on.
yeah, they are the dominant race in the area, but there is like in this area specifically, it's just all the monstrous races, all of the like the outcasts, the goblins, the orcs, the dragonborns, the a little bit of everyone who is like lizard folk, people like that.
Yeah, Jigow is primarily orcs and goblins, so he may not be being racist so much as just being a elf. 'Cause
You
sometimes
know,
elves are they think they're better than everyone else, and that's as an elf, I can tell you, I don't think that way, but there are elves that do.
you should be very grateful that I have my mask on and that I am very in control of my emotions, because otherwise I would be trembling with rage that they have longer lives and can do so much more learning than the rest of us, but that's besides the point. I'm in control of my emotions.
It sounds like it.
Well,
I
this
pat
ogre,
Aldebrand on the back sympathetically.
well, the ogre looks like he's leading to a nice maze. So why don't we just take our mind off the possibly racist elf who may or may not have hostile intentions, and let's just have fun in the maze?
Okay.
You could go inside the maze. I don't like getting lost in labyrinthine corridors. Uh,
I wish
And I
to
just-
be away from the people at this point. Just, take a little break from all that.
All that.
So I will also go into the maze.
Okay. So Pifrin is going into the maze. Who else is going to go into the maze?
I'll go into the maze.
Oh,
Miss,
will Khara.
Bridget, Khara. Okay. Just the four of you?
mazes remind me of scary libraries. Scary kind.
The scary kind of libraries.
With the one-eyed freaks and all.
Okay.
That's all libraries.
No, most people have 2 eyes or more. Quite often 4, actually.
All right. Coming up to the maze at the very least, you guys do see that like I mentioned before, the maze is about 4 feet tall, so you can look over and sort of see the exit. Is just about sort of navigating to see if you make the right turns and whatnot. So before you guys enter, it is 3 silver pieces to enter the maze, and guys do a survival check to see if you can remember your way through the maze.
can I
Oof.
do guidance on myself?
Yeah, if you want.
I do want.
Okay. Okay. So we're looking for a 10 at the very least. So all 4 of you, going through the maze is simple. Just make a survival check to get through. You guys can do so at advantage since you guys are studying the maze now. And if you guys get through, you see the sign on the maze saying buy in. What did I say? Buy in 2 silver. And the winner, 3 silver, sorry. Buy in 3 silver. And the winner gets a medal of the maze, another magical sort of medallion. So you guys,
I rolled wrong.
what did you roll?
I'll
Survival?
just do that.
There we
yeah.
go. Okay. Who wants to try to navigate the maze itself first?
I do. Oh, thanks. I'll go second.
Well, it looks like Pifrin rolled first. Let's do Pifrin first. So, Pifrin, as you go through, looks like you did, with a 20. You get through the maze and you sort of get down and sort of duck under the wall so you can actually get through the maze without looking over and sort of, quote unquote cheating. And get through the maze, and thinking back, remembering of what you saw, you're able to actually get through the other side. And as you're getting to the other side, you sort of hear people on the other side clap and cheer, and they're like, "Oh, congratulations!" And they hand you a medal that looks like the maze itself. The medal
Ooh.
of the maze. Boom, show to players. And you can use an action to trace the maze inscribed on the medal, and you gain advantage on wisdom checks. You know the quickest route to the end of any non-magical path or maze for an hour.
Nice.
Okay. Moving off to the sides, I think Bridget we're going to go through second here. So Bridget, with all these survival checks, with a 10 first, you get in and through the maze, and you end up sort of in a dead end. Do a stealth check, because you see, as you approach the dead end, people in other dead ends, this Aarakocra swoops in and just grabs them and lifts them up and out of the maze. And with an 8, you also get to the dead end, and you try to like scoop back and not be noticed, but you get flown over by this Aarakocra, grabbed by the arms and lifted up and out of the maze. And you are unsuccessful, although you can try again if you so desire. But Strawberry,
No, I think I am done.
Strawberry going through the maze here. With your advantage, you also get through, sort of ducking in, sort of crawling, since you're a big Dragonborn. You have to like actually get down more than Pixfrin did. Get through the maze and end up getting over to the other side as well. And they also hand you a medal.
Sweet.
And then Khara wanting to go through the maze here. If you want to do a survival with advantage.
I did. I rolled
Oh, you
14
did?
and a 13 the first time, and I rolled 2 21s the second time.
Oh, you did? Okay, sorry. I didn't see that. Perfect. So 21. You, just like them, much more difficult to get through the maze being a centaur, but you're able to actually like get down and not look over the 4-foot walls, and like your friends prior, get through the maze on this other side, this far side. They also hand you another medal.
Hey.
Regrouping from the far side, you hear the bell tolling with people yelling through the streets. You hear like officials just mentioning that end of festival, 3 hours. Gather as many medals as you can, meet at the gulch. You hear them yell through the streets. You hear them with bells just sort of ringing, trying to get people's attention.
Wasn't there an arm wrestling one?
There was. There's a swimming one, and there's an arm wrestling one.
I think I'd
they-
be interested in the arm wrestling one.
What?
Yeah. Are they in the same area?
I would also like to arm wrestle.
Arm wrestling is across on the map here. It is back this direction. And then swimming is actually on this dock over here.
Well, I think if anyone wants to go swimming, we should do it right now since it's.
I would really like
Yeah,
to go
yeah.
swimming,
If,
please.
if we're right here, we should all do swimming and then head over to arm wrestling. Is 3 hours enough time?
Yeah, you can definitely do both.
Sweet.
Okay.
Well, I'm not swimming.
Okay.
I don't want to get my ropes wet. No, sir. I don't think I will.
Like, the bottom half of me isn't really clothed, so being in water's fine.
Bro.
No, I'm clothed where it counts.
The centaur, just centaur things.
Yep,
I mean, how do Centaur wear pants if they have to at all?
they don't.
I'm just asking, how would they put the pants on? Would it be
All 4
the
legs or
entire
just the
bottom
back
half,
legs?
or yeah?
I would
It's
say all
fine.
4.
I can just sacred flame then mending all my clothes.
I'm going to sit
It's
this one
fine.
out.
Okay.
I don't like the water.
Yes, I would much rather watch and cheer, but I do not want to get wet. I am not a fan. No.
Okay.
Do I see any competitors?
As you guys are walking over, several people are gathered on the pier arguing amongst themselves and actually venting their ire at a spry goblin who responds to their anger with an amused expression. Suddenly, cutting through all the voices is a brash, blue-skinned woman pushing their way through the crowds and protectively in front of the goblin, yelling, "She's not going to say it again. If you're here with the team, only one member of the team can participate in the challenge. The rules are clear. If you can't handle it, get off the pier." After just a couple of seconds, the small groups of people begin to quietly murmur amongst themselves.
Guys, can I do it? Can I do it, guys? Please, can I do it?
I
He's
will
got the
not
most
get in the
limbs.
water.
He's got the most limbs. He's the most qualified.
Yep, agreed.
Fair enough.
As I'm like patting Khara to give good luck, I provide guidance. So
Okay.
1d4.
Do I see any competitors nearby?
Yes, actually, as I was just reminded, do a perception check to determine perception or insight, just to determine who is competing and whatnot.
Alrighty. Give me a minute. Let's see.
I am too focused on the funness
Oh,
and not the interesting.
I don't see anything. But
You see a bunch of groups of people trying to decide who wants to compete and whatnot.
there was that loud lady from before. Is she an organizer or?
It looks like now that you're actually like looking for them specifically, you do see them wanting to actually get in and compete.
May I talk to her briefly?
Sure. Walking over to them, they are standing with another drow figure, but this woman is you can tell is blue-skinned and has orc-like features.
Well, are you a competitor?
And she looks at you and just says, "I think so. I think I'm going to be the only one in this group that competes, since I'm the only one that was up to do some swimming."
Well, I'm sure you're very capable, but you must keep in mind that the waters aren't always friendly. With that, I'd like to just cast silvery barbs.
Okay. As you cast silvery barbs, let's see. A creature you can see succeeds on an attack ability or a saving throw, which none of them did, so you wouldn't be able to cast it on them.
Oh, never mind.
Well,
Still a useful spell though. But
do you have another thing you
I
wanted to
didn't
try to trick you on?
do any low rolls for portents, unfortunately.
Okay.
So no sabotage today, I suppose.
Okay.
Do remember, I'm gonna let them know that I do have create and destroy water, if necessary.
But I mean, I think there's a problem. This is a lake. It's not.
It's a river.
We can't destroy all of the water. That's just
Yeah,
not
but I could
possible.
create a wave.
That'd be interesting.
That's true.
Can we see a spell description? I just like to,
Yeah. You can create up to 10 gallons of clean water. You can also have 30-foot cube of rain. So yeah, with that, I mean, 10 gallons of water, you can at least affect somebody's swimming with it.
Or I could just destroy a 10-foot pillar where they
Yeah.
are, so they fall into the...
Yep. So they get a terrible start.
This is brilliant. I think that blue lady.
I'm not gonna do that yet, though. Unless...
It is not enough for us to win. Others must fail. But I suppose a bit of sporting competition isn't that bad.
Exactly.
Okay. With that, you line up. You do see that along with Blue Lady, you see a male orc, a female human, and a male goblin. They explained you the challenge. The entering is 5 silver for Khara. And the goal of the challenge is easy. Go upstream. On the far pier, there is a spear. Get the spear, bring it back. Whoever gets the spear and brings it back first wins. And you can steal it from each other if you want. It's about 75 feet away.
I
Okay.
still think sabotage might be a valid way for us to assist our friend.
Well, you guys can certainly do that if you want. I'm definitely not going to stop you.
Wait, let's see the range on silvery barbs. Oh, this is excellent. Excellent indeed.
What is the spear made out of?
It is wood with a metal tip.
Okay.
I can see the gears turning in your head, and I love it. Okay.
Well, I mean, like, to resist getting something stolen from someone, that would be a save roll, yes?
Maybe.
All right.
We'll find out. So, Khara, roll initiative, as they are going to start up this thing here. Okay. And then I'm just going to add a random human. Human. Add. Their initiative is a 4. And Orc and Goblin. A 7 and 11. Perfect. So, with this, getting the head start, Khara, they say, on your mark, get set, and go and do a athletics check to try to get up and through the river.
I cast guidance.
Okay.
This is bad. This is very bad. I thought I could just swim my way through it. Okay.
And what is your movement speed?
50 feet.
Okay, so you're not proficient. You don't have a swim speed, right?
I do not have a swim suit.
Okay, so you still go half speed, but with your 25, you can still probably move faster than the majority of these people. But with a 4, you do have guidance, because someone guided you as you jumped off. Okay, with a 6, you sort of clop your way through the water as best you can, but you do get your 25 feet out. You gain 1 level of exhaustion and is pushed 15 feet back.
Am I able to dash and bonus action dash as a monk?
I'm gonna say yes, you can definitely do that. So that'll be a plus 50 because you're gonna bonus action dash as well. So you are at 60 feet. You just glide through the water, still exhausted, still take the minor setback, but you are able to get 60 feet up where most other people probably wouldn't be able to get there. The goblin itself, they are just going to not do anything with an 8. Did Khara just learn he can't swim? Yeah, that's probably about right now. So the goblin, you see, sort of swim after you, but get pulled by the current as well. Can't even barely affect anything. Blue-skinned woman just sort of like sees you guys struggling in the water, sort of does a small chuckle. And did I really close their sheet? I'm smart. Get out of here. Open sheet. There we go. All right. Hopping into the water. You see her fly through. And bam. With an athletics of 23, you see her, Khara, swim up past you and soar past you. Or not past you, right up to you. Being a water genasi, they are neck and neck with you. Because they can swim.
Don't worry, she only has 2 legs. You got 4.
The other people, they get up as well, but they only get 30 feet, so they're halfway up to you. And the one after that is exhausted. So I'm gonna say the human and the goblin, they don't even have a chance. So I'm not even gonna go there. Khara.
Okay, I'll just use my regular movement speed to get up to the spear because it's like 15 foot away from you, right?
Yep. So you can use your regular movement speed, get up, use a athletics check to get up out of the water and grab the spear. We need a 12.
Oh, that's unlikely. Yes.
Okay, you still got it. So you get up out of the water, grab the spear, and you sink back into the water. And
Oh, I've got to go back?
Well,
Yeah.
yes. Gotta
Oh,
bring
no.
back the gear.
Oh, God.
so
Okay.
luckily the current is going this way. So you swim back with your boat. Are you going to bonus action swim back?
Yep, might
Okay.
as well.
Do an athletics check to see if you get swept away and exhausted by the river. Which, by the way,
Okay.
your levels of exhaustion is disadvantage on
Yeah.
ability checks.
So that's
Uh-oh.
not good.
Uh,
Athletics check, come on, please.
Okay.
Double threes.
Okay. You get pushed back, and you are. Go ahead.
Nothing.
Oh.
I just, if you got one good roll and one bad roll, I could have given you advantage, but nope.
No, by pushed back. No, you mean pushed forward because
Yep.
of the river.
Pushed towards the dock.
I see this as a win.
What is
And now
your
I'm at plus
passive
2, right?
perception, Khara?
14.
Good. You see as you get swept and get a second level of exhaustion. 2 sharks come up from the bottom.
Is this a part of the competition?
As the sharks begin to bite people, you would assume probably not. So with a 7, they're going right after Khara, and being
Okay.
underneath where Khara is, they're going to swim up and try to attack the human and attack Khara.
Can
Shouldn't we
Pixfrin help with that water thing? Like use a wave to push
That's
Khara
not
up?
exactly how it works, but what I can do is I could like destroy the water that they're in, and then it would delay them a few seconds, but
Okay.
I think a few seconds is quite important.
Yep.
okay, I'm gonna use destroy water
Around them.
on where
Of course, we may be dooming the human they're attacking, but that's
just right around the sharks so that they have no so that they can't really move
Okay.
because they don't have a walk speed, right?
Right.
Or a
They just
fly
have a swim speed.
Yeah, so they can't.
Okay.
Just using a first level spell slot.
Okay. So as they do come up, you see the sharks come up out of the water and bite at the human and bite at Khara. Seeing them bite them, you can destroy the water around them and like release them from the 2 people so they're not hanging on them, and they just sort of drop into the water somewhere, and the human and Khara can swim away. But Khara is still gonna, well, 6 doesn't hit, so nothing happens to Khara, but you can see like the water around the human at least is starting to fill with blood a little bit. So with that, the drow that is in the water is going to attempt to take the spear away from you, is going to move over to you. And what is your strength total,
Oh,
Khara?
God.
Can I
8.
cast silvery barbs on or is this an attack or
This is going to be an athletics check, or a strength check
damn
rather.
it.
So
Oh, no.
Where
Yeah,
is
this is bad.
where are they going to grab the spear from?
from Khara. Khara has it.
Yes, I know, but what part of the spear?
Oh, just like at the wooden shaft. They're just gonna try to grab it and wrestle it away.
Okay.
I can see some heat metal going on in your brain. You're like, oh, I want to do it. But what is your strength, Khara?
-1.
Okay. So they need to get.
Wait. No, you don't.
Go ahead. What?
I'm not super sure why you volunteered to be the swimmer, bud.
Because I thought it would be swimming as in half movement speed. Whoop, whoop. Not water pushing, crushing my bones.
So
I don't think the sharks are part of the plan either, but
so as the blue person, the water genasi, gonna come over to you, grab the spear from you, swim all the way to the shore and leap up and out of the water. And they're gonna like stab the spear into the ground, and they point to their drow friend, and they say, "What the hell are you doing? Help me!" And she jumps back into the water with her friend. And
Wait, what? They're part of the same party?
they are.
Wait
Yeah.
a minute, but they had 2 people.
Yep,
in the
only
waters.
one's in the water. The elf, the drow person, is staying up on the pier to deal with the sharks.